So I'm getting a bit of a feel for PHP running in the background using macros, and maybe this could be useful to me. So I have a few reports where every single time I open them, I need to manually adjust the month and the year. And that definitely could be optimized. Would macros be an option for
Sure.
that?
Yeah, I can show you. So it's one piece of the puzzle, right? So there are some other little things you need, but in these lessons we are following up. We find the other ones also. But the basic stuff we need, so it's just PHP only, where we can deal with dates and so on. But let me start before we go there with also basic functionality. It's the array. You always need somewhere an array to work with this in PHP, and it's like here the sample. We have a text, foo bar was here, and it's separated by semicolons. So I did this to show you how you can create either an array based on a given text with the identical delimiter, and everything after the array creation is also common useful when you work, for example, with Palo subsets, because they also are stored in an array. So here we are creating our own array by using the PHP function explode. It's really a nice interpretation, because actually the explode function will bomb the text with a semicolon. So actually the complete text explodes based on the delimiter into a complete array. So you see, explode is a function, and we need two parameters. So first is, what is the separator, and what is the text? So the text is foo, semicolon, bar, semicolon, was, semicolon, here. So the explode is using the single semicolon, identifies, okay, here's one, here's one, here's one, explodes and turns each piece of the text into, or storing this into an array. So what we will have is an array where we have 4 items stored. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to know that each array is starting with the order number 0.
Okay, not with 1.
Exactly. So we have an array text. So this is the guy who has now actually 4 items stored, and the item 0 is foo, and the item 1 is bar. And we are going to concatenate this now with an underscore. So the echo, let's take a look, is returning us a foo underscore bar. I can also ask here, give me the item number 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. When I run the code again, we will have foo underscore here. And if I do here the item number 2, we got was here. Right? So this is very useful. So working with arrays, so you can create them either by yourself using explode. You can also go and capture a subset, for example, and store it in an array. And you can also loop and ask for the items. And I showed you this as a preparation, also basic information, because you ask for date, and there is something also just available. It's common available in PHP. Let me copy this here. This was a little bit tricky here. I have to delete this stuff here. So we have again a variable, but this time we are assigning not a piece of text or something like this. We are actually asking an internal function of PHP, get date, and without any parameter. So the system is generating the current timestamp. So from today, and is storing this information into this variable. Because the getDate internally actually is creating a complete array. We can now more or less ask, like before, about the content, but in this case, the array is a so-called associative array. So the content, for example, the current year, the current month, so 2018 or month January, for example, they can be accessed not by 0, 1, and 2. They can accessed by a clear key name.
Okay.
So they can, so you have year and month. So instead of having 0, 1, and whatever, you can precisely ask, I don't care at which position they are, I have a key, I have a unique key information. So inside my array, I ask for the year. Inside the same array, I ask for the month. And when I run the code, you see, so it's 2018, concatenated with the space, January, concatenated with the month, day, 13.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is today's lesson. We did it on this day, so everybody knows when we did it.
Yep.
And let me copy here this here as a sample. So we have now 2018 and the month only, so 01. So what I want to show you here is that you can create whatever text string you need for your reports based on the content of this array. So maybe you have to concatenate a leading 0 here if you want, if you need this. Usually it's padding something on the left or on the right. So and here there's a lot of additional functionality available on PHP in general. But this is the solution, the step 1 of the solution. So get the current date, store it in an array, know that this array is an associative, so we have keys available, and then you can concatenate whatever you want, whatever you need, whatever you want to display. Okay?
Yeah, looks good so far. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.